This young man right here comes from a long line of genetically predisposed high blood pressure, hypertension. First thing I'm going to do is show you my scarf. Da, da, da. I made an infinity scarf. I have a lot to learn, but it's mine.
Infinity?
And because it goes forever. It just wraps around.
Yeah, I noticed it didn't have an end.
I really like it. This is made out of the wool that I got.
And she made it while we were driving up with her brother and his wife
into Pennsylvania.
Just sitting there in the car.
I know, and it was
talking and enjoying herself. And before you know it, she's putting it on like, I'm finished.
Well, I know.
And she was.
And we weren't even halfway there. So
yeah.
I didn't have anything to do the rest of the time. So it was pretty fast. It was really fun. This is as wide as it is.
So you could go into production. This could be a new career for you.
No. But it was fun. I did enjoy it, and I'm really proud of myself because I don't...
I'm proud of her too, by the way.
Oh, you fall over there.
Did that get dizzy?
I usually start something instead of the side, so I'm really excited that I did.
So the trick, if I want her to finish something, is put her in the car and drive till she finishes it.
Maybe. Okay, you're on.
I'm on. We talked about, a couple days ago, we talked about the three parts of our Heartiness approach, our cornerstones that we're considering as we sum everything up. It's those three, and the third one being we needed an income, and we've realized that, and that's one of the reasons we made it a cornerstone. And after doing that, we got to thinking, at least I got to thinking, and she agreed that, hey, if it's a cornerstone and it's important, if we're going to make money with it, what is it that we're doing? And so I thought, we've thought about this, we've talked about this, so I actually wrote it down, did that step of the planning, is let's start thinking it through so we can fill in the blanks. And what I came to realize is that the majority of the items on that list of income had to do with our homestead, what we're raising, market gardening, whatever you want to call it. But for all of those, we need a marketplace. And because marketplace means we're close enough that we can get it to the marketplace, or the marketplace can come and visit us, then although we could maybe still be off grid, we're going to have to be close enough to the marketplace to make it feasible. So that's going to have some influence over our searching.
So that's going to put us not out in the middle of nowhere.
It means that we're not going to be able to buy inexpensive property. We're actually going to have to solve that part of the issue.
That doesn't necessarily mean that.
Well,
we have to be ingenious.
We have to be. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm right.
She is right.
You can sit right here and it feels better.
Anyway, that's our...
See, that works.
That's an adjustment that we're making.
So that was your...
Is that enough?
That was it? That's what you want to say?
I think that's significant, though.
That's good.
It is. It's a big deal. It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Today, I have something I want to talk about. Are you done?
Certainly.
No, I totally agree. That needs to be talked about. So I want to talk about that word aging, and how when we look at aging and we look at how long it is that we can live, did you know that the body is made to live about 120 years? Jim, how long do you plan on living?
You used the aging word.
I said, I cringed as I did it.
We're adding years to our age, but aging, no, we are sustaining.
How long do you plan to live?
Well, I am convinced from what I've read and from what I can see that I can live to be 120. I'm going to do that or die trying. I say that, but I do believe in regeneration. I do believe that most of us, as we gain more age, tend to stop doing things that we should keep doing, which involves exercise, which involves eating right, which involves being involved in things. We believe what many are saying about folks of our advanced years, and we give in and we give up. Sometimes we're forced to because of disease. I get it. I understand. That's going to happen. But most of the time, we give up.
So, there are two kinds of aging. One is the aging that is our genetic years, that
Genetic years?
we're
Physical years.
supposed to live to be this long. That's the amount of genes that you have, cells and all of that you have. And then there's another kind of aging, and that is our metabolic aging. And metabolic aging has to do with all of the things, our environment, what we eat, the chemicals we're exposed to, the exercise we do or do not do.
So what I'm talking about is the genetic aging. I'm talking about if the bad stuff doesn't interfere, my cells, my body, it's designed to go 120 years. That's what the scientists are saying.
It is. Now, not every single person's. Of course, we have beautiful people that die earlier. And we have beautiful people that live longer. Not longer than 120, but Methuselah did. Anyway, so there is something we can do about our metabolic aging. There's something that we can do about that aspect. It's a huge part. It's in our court. And how many people do we know that are our age that
and younger
are very ill?
That don't need to be. When you look at their daily habits, their eating, their physical activity, you can see reasons why they are where they are. May not be the only reasons, but they're huge factors.
So we call this a degenerative diseases that come from this metabolic aging. So some of the degenerative diseases, whoa, can't say that one very fast, are cancer, and yes, Alzheimer's, depression, heart disease, high blood pressure. And I'd like to just tell you a story about high blood pressure, and then this is what we're going to end on today. This young man right here comes from a long line of genetically predisposed high blood pressure, hypertension. His mother had it, his sister has it, and he had it.
We don't know for sure about the previous generation.
We don't. But we know when he got it.
I wonder if we could find out.
Oh, of course.
Bet you we could.
When he got it, we were like, well, that just makes sense because his mom had it and his sister has it. So, of course, he's going to have it. And he did. He did have it. And we did not know there was anything we could do about it. We knew that he would be put on medication at a certain point, and this was something we just understood was the normal because that's what he was genetically disposed to. I have very low blood pressure, so I wasn't worried about my blood pressure. So this is what happened. 9 years ago, when he got off of all the processed food and changed the way he was eating completely, lo and behold, his blood pressure dropped drastically. He doesn't just have normal blood pressure, he has low blood pressure like mine. The doctors love his blood pressure. And even though he was genetically predisposed to have it, he changed it with his lifestyle changes. And that's what we're trying to talk about. High blood pressure leads to stroke and heart disease. And now those things are much, 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 much further down the road for him because he changed his lifestyle. And that's what I wanted to share today. You can do that too. So just start out with one or two things and say, I'm going to get rid of this today. I'm going to stop eating this. And you can change your blood pressure, for crying out loud, with the food that you put in your body. Did you know that? Did you know that?
I do now. There's no doubt. I mean, it's...
Yeah. So I felt that was really important to share. Do you have anything else?
Well, I got to tell you, the way I feel now as compared to the way I felt definitely 10 years ago, 20 years ago, world's different.
Well, and he doesn't have back pain, and he used to have severe back pain.
Yeah.
To the ER visit back pain. So two things have been stop the metabolic aging because of the lifestyle change.
And what is interesting, we call it that it's an inherited predisposition, genetic predisposition, and we've changed the genetics of what I am. So yes, genetic predisposition, but this is really what my body was designed to do in the absence of all of those external influences.
And I truly believe that a lot of the times your genetics, we say your genetics, are really your lifestyle. And
environmental.
So your mom was living a lifestyle that her mom lived, that your sister lived, and his sister's 17 years older than him. And then you changed your lifestyle. You severed that mold of how it was supposed to be and changed it.
Yep.
It's possible.
You can do it.
You can do it. All right, so share this with someone you love and have some people subscribe. We're really trying to get to 2,000. I know it says 2,000, but we're a little bit below that. We'd love to get to 2,000 subscribers so that we can share our tips with others and help change lives. Thanks.